Are you ready for a project that will melt your heart? This winter cottage design is one of the cutest I have done. Hope you enjoy it. The download link are in the description below. Clicking the link, you will see 4 files. If you are using Cameo, look at the files that are .studio3. So those 2 are for Cameo. If you are using Cricut, looking for SVG files. The .svg file here, this one and this one are for Cricut. Upload the accessories SVG into Design Space. Make it a bit smaller. First thing I'm going to do is right click and ungroup. Some of the elements, they don't have score lines, so we don't need to do anything about it. I'm just going to move them away. We can see there are some pine trees here and the eyes and the nose for the snowman. We will move them away. There's a very tiny pine tree here, don't forget about it. We'll move it away as well. And this is the window bit. And here are the decorative panels for the roof. They don't have score line either. So we will move those elements. We will move all those elements away because they are the one we need to change to score line. Here are the elements we need to change score lines. Click on an object, you will see the score line and the elements has been grouped together. Click on the top layer only and go to the top here. Change to score. Click on the object again, both layers are selected, and go to the bottom here, click attach. So we will change all of them. The cottage, how cute is this cottage? This is door frame, we don't need to change score line, I'm going to move it away as well. And the pine tree. Attach. This is the pine tree base. Let's go. Attach. Snowman. Score. Attach. And the snowman base. Let's go. Attach. I think the final one is the window. Change the score, click again and click attach. Now we have changed all the score lines. We are going to duplicate the elements to the amount we need. Those 2 are for the cottage door. We don't need to duplicate any. Same as the cottage, we only need 1 of them. And the window, we will need 3 of them. So click on the window. You can either right click, duplicate, or you can go to the top here to duplicate. So we have 3 of them now. The pine tree base and the snowman base, they are the one attached to semicircle at the bottom. We will need 2 of these. Select both of them, right click and duplicate. We will move them away now. And the last one, and only 2 left, the pine trees and the snowman. For the pine tree, we will need 6 of them. I'm going to right click, duplicate first, but I want to make it different kind of green, so I'm going to click 1 of them and select the bottom layer, and I'm going to change the color to darker green. This way we have 2 different kind of greens. Select both of them, right click, duplicate. We have 4 pine trees now. Right click again, duplicate. Now we have 6 pine trees in 2 different colors. Now the snowman, we will need 5 of the snowman piece. So right click, duplicate, 2 now, select both of them, right click, duplicate. We have 4 pieces now, and click 1 again and right click, duplicate. So we have total 5 pieces of snowman. Now we have all the elements ready. I'm just going to click the top, make it. They are color coded. Look out for the little elements. They are pretty small. When you peel it off the cutting mat, put them in a container so we won't lose them. Color coded, and same as the eyes for the snowman, they are pretty small. And all good, then we can just click continue to cut. Here are the cutouts for the accessories, for snowman, Christmas tree, the house, and all the small elements here. We will start with the small elements, so I won't lose them later. We're going to assemble the door first. Get this piece, and this one got folding line, and there's a white door frame somewhere. Those are the 3 pieces for the door. Look at this long piece. There are 2 smaller rectangles on the top, so the 2 big ones will be at the bottom. Fold up the first folding line and fold down the second one. Same as this one, fold it toward you. Fold the first folding line toward you, and the second one backward. So if the piece was like this, it will become like this. And we'll glue it together. Try to align it a bit more. The piece is like this. See this door piece, there's a rectangle score line mark. That's for position it. It is for position it. Apply glue at the back. And position it within the score mark. Attach the white door frame. The door is done. We have 3 window frames, just need to fold them. Fold them very carefully because the frame is a bit thin. If I use textured cardstock, make sure the texture side is facing outward. Glue it together. That's the first window done. Repeat the same step to the other 2. We have done the door and 3 windows. We will fold the house piece. If you look at the roof, there are some score lines here. Some of the score lines, they don't go all the way to the 2 ends. They are for position marks. See those 3 and these 3s? They are position marks. They are not score lines. So we need to fold. We don't need to follow 3 and these 3. We need to fold this one and the one in the middle. Fold them first so we don't get confused. Okay, this is how we fold it. This is how we fold the house piece. There's a score mark here. This is for position the door. We'll glue the door here. Attach all the windows. Next, we are going to glue on all the decorative panels for the roof. We should have 4 white pieces, 4 red pieces. You can see the white one, they are with 3 full half semicircle. And the red one, they got 2 circles in the middle and a half circle on the side. We'll get the piece with 3 semicircles. This is the bottom one. apply the glue just under the score line. So apply glue just right under the score line. Use the score line to align. Next we'll glue the red one on. Then apply glue just under the score line. White one again. Same the other side, start from bottom. Now we're done the roof one. We're going to glue the whole house together. Apply glue here. And here are all the glue tabs. Apply glue here. And this one, I'm going to apply those 2 glue tabs first. Apply glue here, here, and don't forget this one. Tuck all the tabs in. Tuck all the tabs in. See if you can reach from inside to give it a press from inside. Otherwise you can always use a ruler. It's like this. We just need to close the bottom. The bottom of the house should close easily. If you're not so sure, you can always glue together. I think it's secure enough for me like this. So the house is done. Next we'll make the snowman. We'll have 2 pieces with semicircle at the bottom and 5 pieces got score lines in the middle. For all the score lines first. These 2 pieces will be the base of the snowman. For the bottom tab. Get 2 pieces of the snowman first. We're going to glue on the nose, the carrot nose first. Actually, I think I'm going to glue the 2 carrots together first. Glue another piece on. Have a dab of glue on here. Attach the nose. And apply glue all over. Alrighty. Apply 2 snowman pieces together. Give it a good press, especially around the carrot nose. It looks like this. And there are 2 little black dots. They are the eyes for the snowman. So they will go on one side each. Make sure they align each other. You don't want an eye higher than the other one. Looks good. Glue the rest of the 3 pieces snowman together. That's 2 pieces together. 3 pieces of snowman. Now we'll glue it on the snowman base, 1 each. Like this. Apply more glue in the middle. We have 2 pieces look like this. Glue them together. Now the snowman's done. Here are all the pine trees pieces. We are going to assemble them together, and we will still have one little pine tree left. That's for later on, so leave it for now. And those are the decorative panels. I'm going to put foam dot at the back. This one will go in the middle, and those 2 will go on the side like this. I'll show you how I'm going to do it. We have foam dots at the back of the pine trees. Just need to assemble them together. So we have darker green here. This one go lighter green go to the middle. And we have lighter green background. Therefore, we have darker green to assemble with them. 2 little smaller pine tree at the front. Same as this one. So we got 3 pine trees panels for later. Now we are going to assemble taller pine trees. So we have 3 lighter green, 3 darker green, and 2 pieces there at the base because they have semicircles at the bottom. For all the pine trees first. We'll glue alternative colors together. Align them properly. Put 3 together and grab a base. Glue together like this. One half of the pine tree is done, same to the other half. Attach it to the pine tree base. Now glue the 2 pieces together like this. The pine tree is done too. Here are all the pieces we have assembled for the accessory file. And there's a little pine tree here, don't forget about it. We'll use this later. Then we'll continue. Upload the base SVG into Design Space. Alrighty, we will right click and ungroup everything. First, we can see this hexagon here. It doesn't have any score line. We will move it away. Some of the small elements, they don't have score lines as well, so we'll move them away. If you can see all those elements, you can see they are just individual elements. Move them away. And now we will change the score lines for the rest. Click on one item and you can see there are 2 layers. Click the top layer, go to the top here, change to score. And click again, go to the bottom here, click attach. Change the score line for the rest. Score, click, attach. And don't forget those small elements here. This is a connector, it's very important. Well, all the elements are important anyway. Right click and then click again, change the score line, click again, attach. Click again, go, attach. This is a tube. Oh, wrong one. Click this one and then attach. Similar to hexagons. Scroll, attach, scroll, and attach. There are circle score lines and the triangle score lines on those two hexagons. They are not folding line. I'm just using the folding line as position marks. So we don't really need folding after we cut it out. There are only two colors in this file. There are white and red elements. All the white elements are the ones that they will be hidden inside. So we don't really see them from outside. That's why I choose white colors. We can use some cheap cardstock. So it doesn't have to be pretty or expensive texture cardstock because they will be hidden inside. Now we are going to duplicate the elements to the amount we want. I'm going to move away the elements that we don't need to duplicate so it will be easier. Those two hexagons we don't need to duplicate, I'm going to move them away. And those two panels there are for the side of the base. We only need one, so move this away as well. The tube goes through the whole middle. We only need one as well. This is the handle to connect to the end of the tube. We only need one as well, so move this away. Those three elements are the one we need to duplicate. We'll start with the connector. We will need 4 connectors. So we can right click, duplicate, then that's 2 connectors. Select both of them, right click and duplicate. We have 4 connectors now. Move them away. Next are the gears. For the small gear, we will need 6 of them. Right click, duplicate. Select both of them, right click, duplicate. Again, we have 4 now. While 2 are selected, right click, duplicate again. This way we have 6 of them. The big gear, we will need 3 of the big gear. Select the big gear, right click, duplicate, right click, duplicate again. Now we have 3 of them. We have all the elements we need. Click make it to continue. It is pretty straightforward, only 2 colors. And all good, just click continue to make. When peel the gears off the mat, use a spatula, go underneath and move slowly to separate the cardstock and the mat. There are only small parts connecting each gears together. Do it gently. Too quick, we might rip off the cutout. Here are all the cutouts for the base. We are going to assemble the gears first. We should have 2 sizes of gear. We'll start with the smaller one. We have 6 smaller gear stripes. Each gear will require 2 stripes of gear. So how we're going to do is, we are going to fold it like accordion. Fold it first and align well. This is how we fold it. We fold it like this. And glue it together. Apply glue on each teeth. Now we've done the first gear. Repeat the same step to the other gears. Now we have done all 6 gears. We are going to glue 2 together to make 1 gear. align all the teeth and the circle in the middle. We will wait for them to dry or carry on to the bigger gear. We have 3 pieces for the bigger gear. Same, we fold them like accordion. There are more teeth for the bigger gear. Just need to take time to align them well. We fold like this. Glue together. Apply glue to all the teeth. Align each teeth well. This is one done. We'll finish the other 2. The 3 bigger gear pieces are done. We're going to glue them all together. You can see, I think this gear piece is a bit bent. So I'm going to bend it backward. Make sure glue is on all the teeth. Give it a good press. Adjust all the teeth, make sure they align well. I'm going to leave it aside to dry. We'll make all the connectors. There are 4 connectors. 4 along the folding lines. Fold all the top and bottom tabs backward. The 2 ends together. This is what a connector should look like. Right, well, repeat the same steps to the other one. We have done the 4 connectors, leave them aside. Next we are going to assemble this long tube. So fold the folding lines first. If you look at this piece, one end are 4 glue tabs and one end are enclosed. So this end we are going to close the end like this, and these ends are glue tabs. Fold them backward. We are going to glue the 2 ends together. This piece is going to go through one of the connector later. So make sure you align the glue tabs very well. Don't let it go over the edge, otherwise you won't be able to fit into the middle of a connector. Give it a good press. And close this end, and goes to close this end like this. and those ends are glue tabs. Grab this piece with the square in the middle. This is for the handle. For all the glue tabs first. I'm using foil cardstock, so I'm going to use some stronger glue. This glue is stronger, but it's going to take some foil color off. You can see it's already take off some colors, but it's a glue tab, so we don't really see it. I just need to be careful. I don't let glue get on any of the cardstock. You might take some color off. I'm going to close the two ends. This glue is fast dry, so I need to do it quickly. Press this down, give it a bit pressure. This is the handle down. This is the handle down. So this handle will go to the end of this long tube. We have done all the small elements. We are going to assemble the base. Those two pieces are for the side of the base for all the folding lines first. Now we'll glue those two pieces together. Glue the other ends together too. The whole thing looks like this. This is the base. There are two squares with hole in the middle. They go inside of here. They are for stronger the base structure, because the tube will go through those two holes. Therefore, we need stronger structures for those two panels. Align the circle in the middle. Make sure you are not covering any score line or folding lines. Same as the other panel. Align the circle in the middle and make sure not covering any folding lines. Get the base piece with the two cuts on the side. See this side? So those two cuts will align the two panels with holes, with circles. So those two cuts will go with align the two circles. You go down like this. We are going to hide the glue tabs at the bottom of the hexagon. Now we have applied all the glue. Lift the tab down. And press it down. It's very important to have all the glue tabs underneath, not above, because later on we'll put the gears here. If the glue tabs were on top of the hexagon, it might affect how the gear works. So the bottom should look like this. And remember the two panel with circle align with the triangle cut. See? Where there is a triangle cut, align the circles here. Now that's the first layer of the base. This is the base. Now grab this piece. You can see there are marks on it. You see there's a triangle mark that point to the right hand side. So if you flip over, I'm going to give it press again. If you flip it over, you see where the circle, the two panels we circle, and one of them on the right hand side. So don't put it on the left hand side. Well, unless you're left-hander. If you're left-hander, I guess you can do it. If you put it left-handed, then that means the bigger gear will be at the front. That means the pine tree will be at the front. It might cover the house and the snowman. So it's designed this way. I'm sorry for all the left-handers out there. I'm right-handed. So anyway, so we have this triangle point to right side. See where the circle mark is, and this circle. So we are going to align this circle and align all the circles. We're going to attach them together like this. Apply glue all over, especially around the circle, because that's where we are going to put the gears through later. Alright, remember the triangle, align it. Align all three circles. Flip it over, give it a good press from this side. Give it a good press until the glue is dry. The base should look like this now. So we're going to put gear in. We are going to use connector to attach the gear and the base. If you see the mark here, you can see that we have two small circles and one bigger circle. That's for where the big gear is. If you flip over, you can see there this circle is bigger than this one, so that's where the big gear is going to be. If you flip it over, it will be closer to you. So what we're going to do, we're going to, well, it doesn't matter the order, but we'll attach the big gear first. Align the circle in the middle and put a connector through. We'll put the tabs through the circle in the middle. Push it gently. Yep. Push it through. And if you see, we have few circles with square in the middle. We should have 3 circles and 1 square with circle in the middle. We'll grab the big one, got square in the middle, and there's a little dot next to it. So we'll grab this one and put it through the connector. And then we'll apply glue here and fold down all the glue tab like this. Fold down all the glue tabs, flip it over, give it a good press from this side. And same as this side, apply glue all over the connector glue tabs and fold it down. And it should look like this, and from this side it look like this. Inside, the other side. It should work smoothly. We'll put 2 other smaller gear next to it. Again, align the circles in the middle. Use a connector to go through the middle. And then push through out the side, gently, slowly. push it through more, make sure all the glue tabs can fold down easily. Yeah. If you see those two, one is got circle mark, one hasn't got any mark. I designed this because this one, those two with circle dots, so the square one gonna go here. So the round one will go here. The square one is for the house, and this one, the circle one is for the snowman. But if you want to swap it, it's up to you. So I'm just going to find this circle with square in the middle and got a little dot on it. So if you see that's the triangle mark. This is the one I'm going to use square where the house is, and that's where the handle is. Put it through and turn it around. Make sure the teeth match properly. Apply glue. Go down all the tabs. Give it a good press. And same way, we're going to secure the glue tabs at the back of the gear. So this side look like this, and the other side look like this. Make sure it's working. So when you turn, it works smoothly. Alright, the last one. I'm going to put another gear in. Make sure the teeth match well and the circle, align the circles. Put through a connector. Gently put the connector through. Put it through until the 4 glue tabs can fold down easily. Get a square piece with square hole in the middle and a dot. Push down all the glue tabs. Give it a press on the other side. Same as the glue tabs on this side, we're going to glue and secure it. This one is not very secure. I'm going to apply a bit more glue. Better now. We're going to try it a bit, see if it's working. Yeah. So when we turn, it works. So I'm going to secure the glue tabs here. Push down all the glue tabs. Now we have installed 3 gears. We're going to loosen it out a bit. So depending on which direction you want it to spin, or you can loosen it on both directions. I think it's easier to loosen up from the big gear. Loosen it a bit, so later on it will be easier for us. So all 3 gears work fine. Next we're going to attach this gear to here. Align the circle here. So we'll put the connectors through this gear first. Fold down glue tabs like this and secure it first. The glue tab side facing inward of the base toward inside of the base. And remember this long tube. We'll have the glue tab side going through here, so the glue tabs are on the same side. pull it through like this. Pull it through all the way. And this side. And this side is the end. Don't push it toward the end yet. Just roughly about, I would say, ½ inch. Then we will put through the glue tab to the other end with no gear. This end with gear. Put the tube through the hole here. Put all the glue tabs through. We put all the glue tabs through the hole here. So from the other side, see all the glue tabs out. And put this one through the hole here. Coming out from this side. You might need to change the gear a bit so it's easier for them to go through. Yeah, let's go through now. And you can see the gear, they match. So it go out from this end. And we have the last circle with square hole in the middle, left. That goes this side. Let's go through the glue tabs here. And we will have glue tab fold down. Secure all the glue tabs. I want to give it a good press from this side. So I lost this circle I was looking for it. Anyway, so we still have one circle left. This circle will go top up here to cover it, but before that, remember we have a little pine tree here. So we're going to glue the little pine tree on. Glue the little pine tree on this circle and cover this one. Align the circle. Give it a good press from the other side. And next we're going to put the handle attached to it. So there's a hole in the middle, there's a square in the middle, and the tube should be able to fit in the handle. So the handle should fit in like this. And give a generous amount of glue on 3 sides of the handle, and the glue side should attach to where the glue side should have contact with the handle. So what I'm going to do like glue here, a lot of glue. And there's a contact side with the glue side. Push it in. Wipe off the extra glue. Later, okay? Alright, wipe off the glue here. So now you can see the handle. It should run smoothly. So we have now the last step is position where you want the gear. I think if too close, it doesn't run as smooth. So I'm going to push it back a bit. Yeah, I think push it against the panel here, it's run better. But at the moment I'm going to wait for the glue is dry, because the glue is still not dry, so the handle will still be soft. I don't want to risk it, so I'm going to wait till the glue is completely dry. While waiting the glue is dry, we're going to carry on to other steps. So you will see still one hexagon piece. That's for seal the button in the end. I'm going to leave it for now in case anything goes wrong so I can fix it. Turn it over, you can see there's a 1 square and 1 big circle and 1 small circle. So that's for the house, the snowman, and the pine tree. So we just need to glue it on like this. generous amount of glue. Be sure the glue doesn't go over where the bottom panel is, otherwise you glue together, that means we won't be able to turn them. The base should be same size as the bottom. If you're not so sure, just apply glue on the base here. This way we know we won't go over. I'm going to put the snowman on. Apply glue here and attach the house on. The last bit is to put the 3 decorative panels on. So I'm going to do this. See, we have I'm going to do like this. So I'm going to put foam dots at the back and glue and I have put foam dots at the back of the panels. Just need to glue and on. Oh, we forgot one more step, sorry. In between, we should have sealed this. We should seal this bit before we attach all the top on. But I have attached all the top on now, so we just have to carry on to do whatever. Just now, I'm going to show you. Apply glue here. Glue one glue tabs at a time, and then turn. Glue on, turn again. Glue on, turn last one. I don't know if you can see. Apply glue here and glue on. Now all the glue tabs are on. So last bit is everything worked well. We're going to seal the bottom. Make sure it worked well. Now we're going to seal the bottom. And the glue, make sure the glue tabs inside all glue on properly. Align all the side. Oh, let's see. It's a bit tricky to glue on the bottom. Spin line to align all the bottom side. Plug any bit that stick out. Here we are. And then give it a press from the top. There you are. We have made this adorable winter cottage project. Hope you enjoy it. Thank you for watching.